Hello, welcome to the Grassroots Champions Soccer Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2. Today on the show, we're talking about youth soccer. It's back. What about pro soccer, Nate? Is that back?
Pro soccer is back as of today. Liverpool won their first game of the season. If we don't like it already, all of my predictions and some comments about that later on.
Kirkus, friend of the podcast, made his debut. We'll talk about that. In extra time, I have some memes to start up the new season. Some Arsenal, some Man U, some youth soccer memes. I got Darwin Nunez in there too. And then in the scouting report, just looking forward to soccer, right?
Yeah,
lots of
should
good
be a
things
fun
happening.
year. I'm going to try to add a few things onto my plate this year. So
Stay tuned to hear some great news that we might have at the end of this episode. Season 2, Episode 2, Grassroots Champions Soccer Podcast. Let's do it.
So what makes fall soccer special to you guys? Put it down in the comments, your favorite thing, whether it's the games, the trainings, just getting back on the field. Charlie, what do you like about fall soccer? What do you dislike about fall soccer?
I really like the schedule. The schedule is very nice, where it's weekday training. If you have 3, you do another weekday training, because games are on the weekend. It just makes sense. None of this summer, spring season, where it's
Monday nights at 8:30 p.m. It's a school night too.
game or practice, and then practice the next day, and then game the next day, and then practice the next day, and then tournament on the weekend. I love that too. Very busy, and we like busy. Whoa, you hear that earthquake? But I like the schedule of fall season. It just makes sense. It's really easy to plan as a coach. I don't have to look at my calendar every single day and be like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Who are we playing against? It's just very nice and easy. What about you?
Yeah, kind of the same for me as well. Like, Aiden's getting into high school soccer, and it starts now. This is the first week of trainings, and by MEA, the season's done, and we're in sections. And so it's very basic. He's training during the week, and then,
Yeah, that's the thing about high school, isn't it? You're going to be doing soccer 5-6 days a week. Your schedule's already out there.
and then it's over.
But yeah, you guys let us know, what do you like about fall soccer, or what do you don't like? Let us know. Okay. All right, in the warm-up, first of all, I'm not sure if I shared everything with you, Nate, but we got some very good responses to our tryout episode. Yeah, Season 2, Episode 1. So thanks, Matt. Still got your scarf hanging up here. I can tell you guys, I used a lot of the things that Matt talked about, the pause button, remembering that these are parents' prized possessions, and soccer is the prized possessions. And that just helped frame some difficult conversations, difficult phone calls, emails. The hate mail has decreased, though.
That's good.
I can finally pick my head up.
People are getting excited for the season now.
Yeah, and then it's meeting with coaches, making sure everything's ready for the new season, just doing a whole bunch of that stuff, and it's nice to take a break. We've talked about this on the podcast before, but a parent came in the office to try on some clothes, to try on the new uniforms. The parent didn't try them on, the kid did. Okay. But she was like, hey, why aren't we starting next week? I'm like, I have the same feelings, same sentiments right here, where I'm sitting at my house with nothing to do. I'm like, will soccer please start again? Like, let's start playing. So I'm really excited for it to be back. Nice little break here, but now it's getting everything going again.
It's been a while. Same for us. Last week of July was tryouts, and Logan and Lucas don't start up again until August 25th. Aiden just got back on the fields this past Wednesday, and he'll actually be participating in a jamboree up at the National Sports Center, probably as we speak. Blaine will be playing a couple other high schools and some fun, little scrimmages.
Yeah.
Before the season already starts next week. So,
any predictions? Is by the time of viewing, will Aiden have scored a goal in one of those jamboree games?
I think Aiden's gonna put the ball in the net at
Okay.
least once.
Nice.
At least once, maybe twice. He put down on his tryout form that he wants to be a 6 in high school, so might be a little tougher than, for those of you that don't know, that's defensive midfielder, and so might come from a set piece or something. But I think he can get one.
Yeah. That sounds like a cool event. Nate was just telling me about it. It's a jamboree where high school varsity teams come and play together, just short scrimmage games.
Yep.
Nice little, maybe sportsmanship before the high school season starts.
The intensity of the season, yeah.
Because you just know that probably these jamboree games will go well, but then, you get into high school varsity soccer, you're representing your school, the refs are going to do something bad you don't like, and then it's going to turn into a big piece of drama. So
Yeah.
I hope you guys, all of you out there, enjoy that event. Sounds cool. I wish I had
Should
that
be
when I
fun.
was growing up.
For us, one of the kind of looking back crazy things was Egan Wildcats were up there, and they impressed, but they weren't spectacular. And those were our 2024 state champions. So, yeah, they had that team up there.
Maybe you as a varsity coach, maybe you keep your pieces covered a little bit.
Wonder about that a little bit.
It's like, oh yeah,
For
I'm
the
gonna
JV guys.
put my striker at right back.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, hey, we got to mark the right back. What? And then you
He
release
scored
him
hat
as a
tricks
nine.
in state finals and stuff.
And then he's 9 for the Egan Wildcats or something. Anything else happening lately?
No, we're just waiting on MLS Next and all that good stuff. I am going to, however, take on, I believe, a little more kind of soccer responsibility this year. Maybe we'll get into that later.
Perhaps. All right, well, anyway, let's jump into youth soccer. Well, one of the things I wanted to talk about in youth soccer today is what do you do as a coach in that fall season? That's another part that I like about the fall season. It's not just the schedule, which is very nice, but you have a new challenge as a coach, right? It's a new puzzle to solve, and that's not me against the puzzle, like I'm trying to compete against the puzzle. I'm working together with the puzzle, right? The jigsaw puzzle wants to be completed. You just have to do it. Right? That's the way I see it. So it's a puzzle for me to solve as the coach, and what is my solution or what's my goal for that puzzle is, I got to get these players to work together. I got to get these families to work with me. And all those 3 parts of the triangle, you have the players, you have the coaches, you have the parents. If one of those 3 sides don't work together, your triangle falls down, right? So you need those things to work together, and that's the puzzle. And that's kind of the fun of coaching. Another part of that is formation, right? That's especially if you don't know the players. Maybe you go, okay, I like a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-1-4-1. Those are the formations that Charlie Zubel likes a lot, and he knows, like the back of my hand. What is that? No, just kidding. So if you don't know the players, that's one thing you could do is go over some formations or your formation, and you could try to find the players that fit into those spots. But like we said in our last podcast, I believe, if you know the players, that helps a lot. It's like I know all the players on this team. There's like one new player that I haven't met before who just joined our club, but hey, I went through and I made just 30 different formations here. I was like, okay, there's a lot of girls who say that they're, by the way, I'm coaching U13 this year, our second team, NPL. And I've been asking for a second team for quite some time now. I think 3 years in a row. I was like, hey, I'll coach a middle level team. I don't need to have a top team. You want to have your top coaches on your top teams. I get it. But I'm very excited because I get to have the challenge of maybe promoting one of those players to the next level. One of my goals as a coach is I want to improve all of the players. My stretch goal would be, can I have someone move up to ECNL? I want to improve the whole team and how we play together. My stretch goal of that is, can we win a tournament or the league or whatever? So I have some goals like that. Maybe that's one way you start out is like, what is my goal for this team? And go from there. Another thing I did that I do every year is I just write down my values as a soccer coach. I think all of us, well, I wouldn't say all, but 99% of coaches really value things like control, right? Controlling the ball, controlling possession. Some coaches are okay without possession, but they still want the player to control the ball, dribble under control, accurate passes, things like that. So I try to find things that aren't just like the surface level ones. Like one thing I really don't care about is aggression. Anytime a parent comes up to me and they're like, how do I get my daughter to be more aggressive? I feel like slapping in the face. I'm not going to do it, but it's just so much removed from the soccer values that I like flexibility and adapting. My teams aren't going to play just one of those formations. There's a lot
He's
to
got
pick
30 in there, guys.
But I was like, okay, knowing the players, where could I kind of make a formation where they get to be flexible and they get to try like 2 to 5 different roles? And we're going to play maybe a base formation, but we'll have a backup one. Maybe we'll have 2 more that we could move into if the situation arises. So I think one thing that really helps is knowing your players, knowing your values as a coach will help you get to that spot too. Maybe inform your formation that you use or your style of play. I think once you have your like other values, what other values could we have?
Being on time and coming early, staying late, that kind of stuff.
Oh, yes. Arrive early, stay late. I think I got a little poem for you.
I stole that from his notes.
Roses are red, violets are great. If you want to be awesome, arrive early, stay late. That's a little
love
poem
that.
for you guys. I went through my Instagram page to find a bunch of my notes for my parent meeting that I'm going to have. So I made a presentation that says all these things on it. Like, we're going to play 2 to 4 different formations. Get used to it. Okay? Your daughter's going to play 2 to 5 different roles. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what's going to happen. That's how we learn. And then on each slide, I have a little quote in the top corner up here. And then if you click the quotes that are related to the slide, it goes to a video that I saved on Instagram that's related to that quote in that slide. So if it's about how do you get better on your own, I have a slide on that. It says arrive early, stay late, verbatim, and a bunch of other things. And then it says a Kobe Bryant quote about the Mamba mentality, being better every day. You click that, and it goes to, I think it's an Instagram story, either a Kobe story where he's talking on the video about the Mamba mentality, or it's one about like how do you get better. And it's not always the coach's role for every player to get better. You know, I'm going to tell the parents that when we're at team training, we're going to do team things. I still want to improve all of the players. That's definitely my top goal. But if you want to be great, train on your own. You have to. Other values I have: sportsmanship. That's a really easy one. Discipline, one that we don't talk about as much. We talk about providing discipline and enforcing discipline, but I like the discipline where it's I'm gonna lock my ankle every time because that's what I do. There's no Charlie says it's okay for me to not lock my ankle that time. No, you're gonna be disciplined. You're gonna do things the right way, and especially if you do them every time, that's something I really value as a coach. Any other values that you could think of? Punctuality, discipline, flexibility.
There's one that when Aiden was at Rush, the 2010 boys had that I really liked, and it was one more. Always do one more. And so if they had to do 10 laps around the field, it was 11. If they had to, take 15 corners during training, it was 16. Always one more. And so it was kind of just a cool thing to see like that momentum carry on, and they pretty much did for the entire year.
I like that one. One more. That's like the old Manchester United one where Bill Bestwick went to Man U training, and the losing team did 10 push-ups, but all of them did 11. And he asked Ryan Giggs, or Neville, I forgot which one, but he's like, hey, why'd you do 11? The bet was for 10. He's like, because we're Manchester United. There you go. Propaganda for you. Any other ideas about like how do you set up your team, or any questions that you have?
Yeah. So when you go into the season, do you set the trainings up based on like how you want to set up your team? So let's say you do 4-2-3-1. Is September spent on 4-2-3-1, or do you do trainings, small-sided stuff and other things as well?
Yeah, I think, this year it's going to go a little different because I've been in 77 jail. Not
guys.
jail. I haven't been in jail. It's been fun. I'm going to miss 77. But I haven't done 11v11 soccer in 7 years. I mean, I did like the NARS team and a couple of like ODP teams and stuff like that, but I haven't had a team that I have that does 11s for like 7 years now. So I'm looking forward to that. And part of that is, your planning is different. Because at 77, I know kids suck at kicking a ball. Kids suck at a whole bunch of things, right? I just know I'm going to spend all of fall being like, stay in your position. What are you doing? The ball's over there. You should still be over here. Don't go on that half. So it's a little bit more ambiguous than 77. Again, helps to know the players, helps to have some background in them so you can kind of figure out where to start. But it's if you can, make a year calendar. I would recommend that to all the coaches. Doesn't mean you have to stick with it. Try. But it just means you can adapt it, right? It's not like, I have December and January every single year. For this team too, we're going to do ball striking. Because we're indoors. I don't know who's playing basketball or who's playing hockey or who's doing gymnastics or who's doing insert thing. So I know that I can do a ball striking session with one player, 2, 3, 4, 17. I know I can do a ball striking session. That's a great time to get better at ball striking. And then I couple that with other things that we use to get ready for the spring season. So by April, I want us playing our best soccer or be ready to play on the big field again. So we're going winter and we're in Minnesota. So it's like a 30 by 40 space a lot of the time with 17 players. So what are you going to do? But as you get closer to spring, I know that my activities are going to get bigger, or I'll have less players in the same amount of space because we're going to have to be playing on a 80 by 120 pretty soon. We have big fields at the NSC. So that's just, I don't know. Does that answer your question? kind of like setup?
Yeah, I
I know
think so.
fall's going to be
More
orienting these
tactical,
players.
right? And then as you get into winter, more technical.
Yeah.
And then as you come out of winter, back to kind of like the tactical trainings and
Yeah,
things
kind
like
of the shape kind of looks like this. We're using big spaces, tactics. Winter comes, we're getting technical and refining things, and then we kind of blow back up
that. Yeah,
again.
it's like an hourglass.
Hourglass. There you go. I like
Here's
that.
our shape.
Yeah, and then in the summer, it's a lot of competition. Like we're going to be playing games, so
Recovery trainings and
it's going to be recovery trainings. Definitely, you need to do more of those
Seen
in
those.
11s, not as much in 7s.
no, you can go every game.
But then other coaches I've seen do kind of like a spiral rotation. So they might do a technical session, their first training of the week. Their second one, they do a tactical thing. Third one, they do a competition or kind of like fun day. Usually it's like separate into 2 teams, keep a score on every single game that you play. It might be like, oh, we do a juggle ladder first. And the team that gets the most points on the juggle ladder, like it's juggle challenges, like me and you would do a challenge, and then we get points for our team, and you keep going through with things like that. Could be like a competition day with a technical and a tactical day. So I've seen coaches do that too, where it kind of spirals and they go technical, tactical, competition, technical, tactical, competition, and they just do that all year round. And the topics can change, and maybe the competitions can change, but you have that structure,
Concepts stay the same.
kind of
yeah.
underlying of like, no, we're gonna do. You make sure you hit all those 3 things.
It's cool. So how do you get to know your team? You know, now you're at 11v11. I think you're going to carry 17 players.
Yes.
So that's a little different from the 7v7 and, 11, 12 players. How do you, as a coach, get to know all these players now?
Well, like I said, it helps knowing them before, even if it's just a name or I've been to, let's say, Adrian's session before. I know what this player plays like. I know their tendencies, so that's definitely helpful. Do you mean like as a soccer sense or like as a person? Hopefully you do both.
Both. That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, soccer, I think you can start seeing that right away. Like a lot of coaches, especially if it's a new team, will start with the first training being a lot of scrimmaging so they can get to see the players and their tendencies right away. I don't want to go in and like start coaching too much on that first day because I don't even know these people.
Yeah.
I know soccer, but what's the saying? They don't care about what you know until they know you care. So I think that first week you set the tone. We're going to be disciplined, okay? We're going to do things the right way. We're going to put our bags in a line every single day. Even the Unites did that religiously. I remember I passed him off to Dushan, and he's like, your boys are so well behaved. I'm like, oh, are they? I didn't see much of that. And he's like, no, they put bags in a line every single time. I didn't have to say anything. I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. That took me like a month to do. So it's going to be a little bit of, hey, this is what we do around here. This is what our team culture is going to be like. But also it's going to be, hey, let's have fun. Like we're playing a fun thing. This is something that the players actually like. It's not like they're going to school. Some people like school. I love school. I had a great time in school. But they actually want to be there. A lot of the time they're choosing to be there. And it's fun. It's something they're already interested in. So if you think about that as a coach, make it fun. Right? Just keep it being fun. You don't have to make it be fun. Just don't make it unfun. And I think once you do that, use the players' names. There's things you can do like that. Ask about their day. Greet them when they come in. Say goodbye when they leave. If they want to arrive early and stay late, get involved.
Stay with them. I've seen you with kids after practice before.
Many times. Got to the point this summer, though. Have I told you about this? Or are you guys about this? I did the arrive early, stay late thing all year. I told parents from the first session in the fall in our first team meeting, I'm like, we have an amazing facility here. Use it, right? We're going to be inside in a dome where you can't just stay out the whole time because other people have to use that space. So while we're outside, especially, arrive early, stay late, use all that space, use our great fields and facility here. And we started the fall season with 50 minutes. Players would stay until the sun went down and we couldn't see anymore. And the parents are like, there's mosquitoes. I can't even see the ball anymore. Get in the car. And the players were still like, no, I don't want to leave. Like, oh, let's go. Nice.
That's fantastic.
And that continued all the way. We got outside in the spring, said the same speech again. I'm like, okay, that's 8:30. Practice is over, but no one's after us. I checked the schedule. You guys can use this field. It's turf. There's lights. And parents literally had to drag their kids away sometimes. So I think, and then, here's the point of my story is I started tapering my time. So I would stay 35 minutes. I would stay 30 minutes. I would stay 25. And I got to the point where I was like, hey, I haven't eaten today. I'm going to go, get dinner. It's 8:30. They're like, oh, what? You're not staying? I'm like, no, you guys know how to play. It's all good. Parents are here watching you guys. Everyone's taken care of. I can see everyone has rides. It's all good. You guys can play. You've been doing this for a year now. So I think that's my point of my story is that's all great times that you can get to know the players, right? It's not just, I'm the coach, listen to me, beep, beep, I'm going to whistle and tell you to run sprints.
And 8 o'clock, you're gone, right?
Yeah. That's not the kind of coach I want to be. And I think that translates to getting to know the players really well, and they get to know you too, right? You can kind of live out your values that you talk about. Right? If you can live out those values and people see that you're authentic like that, then I think that's one way people feel comfortable with you. And then especially, coaching preteen girls, they're probably going to be a little icy to start. Okay? Just saying. There might be some emotions and some mood and stuff. But I hope you guys aren't watching this, ladies. Please. Or we're great friends already, probably, by the time you see this. So now you know my tricks. But it's going to be breaking down some of those barriers of like, hey, you can tell me how your day was. It's fine. I'm not going to get mad. Like,
good listener, too.
Yeah. So I think, just the more you talk to the players, especially about non-soccer things, if you can be like, hey, what's something you're looking forward to this weekend? That's one way you can break down that barrier of who's this coach guy versus like, oh, that's Coach Chart. I know him. Does that answer your question?
I think so,
Okay.
yeah. So now, like, that you've had a few trainings under your belt, what are some of the ways that you use to, like, start the season on the right foot? Like, do you set up captains? Do you explain maybe the tactics board the week before the game? Do you do it the day before the game? Do you do it at the game? What are some of the ways you, like, start the season on the right foot?
Now you're talking about soccer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, back to soccer now.
But yeah, I think just putting your expectations out there with the players. Like, we are going to line our bags up every single day. We're not going to start our warm-up until everyone's bag's in a line. And then just sharing, like, hey, if you guys want to try out a different position, go for it. It's U13. This is a little bit specific to my team for this year. But asking the players where they want to play, what their goals are for the season, sharing your goals with the team. Like, hey, I want you guys to get better. I want us to get better as a team. My stretch goals are these things. So we're all kind of aligned on our goals and what we're here for, right? I think that's one way is just sharing your vision with the parents, with the players, and then you're the coach. Everyone's going to get on board. If not, now I have tools like playing time. If someone's not on board with that, I can finally be like, get off the field then.
Yeah.
At 77, we do equal playing time. Really easy to sub. It's just rotating every 5 minutes. So there's going to be a little bit more art to the science of coaching coming up soon. Maybe my assistant coach will do subs for me. That would help a lot so I can focus on the field.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully that works out for you.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. And then finally, how do you set your team up to play? Are you in the fall? Are you coming out like, let's win games, let's get after it, or are you coming out in the fall and saying like, let's learn our formation so that by spring we can go and win games? Do you have like a strategy there?
Yeah. Fall is okay. I'm not going to say it's a throwaway, so you can't catch me. I'm not going to say it's a throwaway. I'm not going to say that. Okay. But I didn't say it. I didn't. I did. No, I think summer is the main season, right? We play fall, but we're also getting used to 11s. We're getting used to our teammates. Again, a little specific to my team, but fall, and you're getting to know me too as the coach, right? We have no real relationship yet, me and the team and the families and everything. So it's building that relationship and starting that, creating buy-in, creating trust in you, making your standards known and getting all that set up. That's what I see the fall season for. And still, even if I know these players, like I said, I know 16 out of the 17 already. One new player came to our club. Even though I know them, I still am not like, okay, I know all of her tendencies and how she plays and what position she likes to play and how she plays that. So it's a little bit of them getting to know me. It's me getting to know them too. And that's why I see it as fall season.
Kind of a big benefit of fall, right?
In the winter, that's when we go hide in our little cocoon and get way better than everyone else is getting. I have this in my presentation actually to the parents. Is my version of winning or my version of success is improving. And we win. My version of winning is when we improve the most. So we go in winter. That's my favorite time. Well, not my favorite time, maybe, but I like going in our little cave, our bat cave, improving a whole bunch, and we come out like a new team in the spring and surprise everyone. It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
I hope we can do it again this year. But yeah, summer is the main season. That's when the tournaments are, or the main tournaments. That's when, the main league is, essentially. Like Winter League, like I said, lots of players can play different sports or prioritize different things. I remember that team I had 8 years ago. We played Winter League, and I got, out of 15 guys, I got like 11 to some winter games. I'm like, this is not an accurate showing of our team. My goalie is playing hockey right now. My goalie is playing hockey goalie instead of going to our game because it's hockey season. This is not a good representation of our team. But then everyone's there in the summer. I think that's when you play your best soccer. That's when this puzzle, hopefully, is getting solved. You're in the final stages of solving this puzzle, which doesn't mean that players are going to be perfect, right? It just means you have done your job of getting the team to play together. You got the players to improve. Now it's showtime. Show us what you can do.
Nice.
Yeah.
And kind of going back to winter a little bit, because all three of my boys are actually going to take this on this year, but we're going to do 6v6 leagues.
Ooh, okay.
And so that's, for those of you that don't know, it is exactly what I said. It's 6v6 on like little, I'd almost say like rec-sized goals. And
I think they're square, like 6x6 or something.
yeah, they're not very big. And so for the players that, maybe don't do the hockey, don't do the basketball, and they're all in on soccer, it gives them an opportunity to kind of stay with it. Where, like Charlie just said, some of these teams, his goalie's gone. 2 kids go to basketball. And you had 17, now you have 11 at trainings. And so, but I want to ask you a few questions on what you think about 6v6 leagues. And first one is, do you think the kids should take it seriously? And do you think that they do?
I'll share a quote by Pablo Toledo, who is the main Rush coach education guy. Awesome dude, super smart, amazing soccer mind. He's there for a reason. He said, kind of at the age that my players are, again, I don't want to make it too specific, but he says that around U13 is when you start to get serious, right? We don't have to be serious at soccer, but we should be getting serious. So I think I'm gonna fence sit on this one a little bit. I don't think you have to take it so serious because it's not the full game of soccer, but players want to compete. So I think the players bring that out. I think if you have a coach who really values those games, then they might bring it out too. So I think it's kind of that middle line where it's like, okay, if we lose a game on Saturday at the NSC, big whoop. It's 6v6. One bounce can go a different direction, and then your team loses 4-3 instead of winning 4-3. So I don't put too much stake into the results of those games. I don't put a lot of stake in the results of most games that my teams play, but especially the indoor ones. Like I use that time as a coach to practice things that we didn't get to in the fall or could accelerate us for the spring. So like a lot of these leagues are in the winter. So I might be, okay, we worked on building out of the back a lot in the fall season because we had a lot of goal kicks. And that's the hardest part of the game for a lot of players, especially starting 77, starting 9v9, starting 11s. Goal kicks are a nightmare. So we're going to work a lot on the nightmare in the fall season, not as much in the attacking zone. So when my teams play in those 6v6 leagues, there's no offsides. It's very fast-paced. A lot of teams push up. We're going to work on some through balls and behind. Right? So we didn't get to that stuff in the fall. Now this is a little chance for us to work on some things that we didn't get to or wouldn't get to until maybe spring when we do those bigger games indoors. Another one might be like balls out of the air because the goalies start with it in their hands. A lot of times the teams will go right around the goalie arc and won't let the goalie do anything. So goalies are throwing. I get to teach my goalies, mostly at 9v9. U13 goalies should know this by now, but how to throw a goal throw. You don't have to throw it like this every time, everyone. You don't have to do that.
Roll it out to a defender.
Nope. So I was like, hey, if they're going to stand around the arc, I say this out loud to shame the other coach and to let my whole team know and let the parents know what's going on. It's a pretty soft shaming. That's like the least sportsman I get. I'm like, hey, if they're going to put their whole team around our arc, just throw it over them. And then they look at me, then they look at their coach, and then they look at the goalie, and they look at me again. And our goalie throws it over, and we beat more than half their team. But now it's, hey, we have to work a little bit on dealing with balls out of the air that we didn't get to in the fall season as much. Right, so there's, I think, little things like that, like the through balls, like the balls out of the air, like especially counterattacking. Oh my gosh. Maybe beating a low block too for those players that are more advanced or older ages. It's like if they're going to sit in on this little 30 by 30 space, how in a 6 by 8 goal, how are we going to score a goal here? So I think it's not a time for you to work on your team things necessarily, like what you're going to do at 11s, but really good chance for you to work on those little things.
Right, the little concepts.
Yeah. Things that, like I said, when we're at team training, we do team training. Sometimes I get asked, like, why don't you teach step overs? I'm like, oh my gosh, I teach changing direction, the Conti.
That's the backyard, guys.
I teach a whole bunch of things, just not step overs. Sue me. But chance for you to do those little types of things, like finer coaching points.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so, well, for me personally, when I coached 6v6 prior, one of the things that I always talked about was total football. And maybe positionless football where, as long as you guys have each other covered, you can kind of go wherever you want here because, like you said, it's fast-paced, right?
Yeah.
For me, should tactics be used in this environment as like a focal point for the teams, or do you think total football is a great idea, or do you think, I even did things like, let's do a 3-1-1 today, or let's do a 2-1-2 today, and just, take some pictures on the field of where you are and how you might see different things.
I like the idea of changing up shapes, flexibility, something that I value a lot.
Back on the values.
But then also adapting, right? It's like you're talking about. It might be my starting spot to be in this position, but if Logan goes crazy, I got to cover him. What are you doing, Logan?
It's my right back.
So I think that's a really good one that you bring up, is just the adaptability, the flexibility of playing different formations. That's part of the fun of it, right? Is we can still take it serious, but let's play a 3-1-1. Why not? Yeah. Who cares? It's indoor league.
Clean sheets.
But maybe that's something you can use for your outdoor season. Like if you have that 3-1-1, maybe that's your back three, 2 defensive mids or 1 defensive mid. Talking about how you can play up to your striker. When that happens, that visual cue of playing up to your striker, now we can get our backs up the field. So that's probably as far as I would go with tactics. Just like futsal, though, the adaptability, the covering, the switching positions, the fluid motions, all that stuff is really, really good for these 6v6 leagues because the games are going to be 6-7. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But it does matter if you want to improve the players and you can teach them things like that.
So finally, this is kind of a fun one, and it's been debated amongst parents and coaches before, but what's your ideal number for a roster size in 6v6 league?
6v6 league, oh, okay. 5 players in the outfield? Or on the field, goalkeeper 2.
Yep.
I'm not 2 subs probably. So
8?
Yeah, 8. Could go 9.
We've seen teams with 14, 15, and I feel bad for those kids. So if any of you coaches are watching, they bring 50, so I maxed at 11. Worst case scenario, right? You have a goalie and then you flip 2 5s.
Yeah.
And I think that's plenty. But I've seen teams come up with 15, 16 kids, and there's a kid who sits 2 rotations, and these are 20-minute halves, guys. And so by the time the kid gets out there, he plays 4 minutes, and then it's halftime.
Yeah, not good. I would just make 2 teams at that point. Right?
Yeah.
8's an ideal number for me. You make 2 of those out of 16 if everyone plays. Or make 2 teams out of 13 and sub players between them.
Yeah.
Right? There's lots of solutions. Just don't have one team of your entire 11v11s all on the same pitch. I did that before. Not on purpose. I recommend against these leagues now because I'm like, it's $1,000, guys. That's a lot of money for these games that are kind of not serious. Okay? We can put it towards something else. But am I going to say no to more soccer? Not necessarily. But now I recommend against those ones, especially I had a 9v9 team who had 13 players on it. And one game, all 13 showed up.
Ugh.
And after that game, a parent came up to me and complained about playing time. And I got 2 other emails from other parents. One whose kid wasn't even affected. And I didn't even do subs. My assistant did the subs. Drama. Okay? You don't. If we don't need to play these games, maybe we sit it out. That's just my thoughts. I know people like the league, though. I think if you ever see the high school players play in this league,
it's awesome. The intensity levels are.
They have like a cheering cheering section, they manage their own subs usually, and they're hitting people.
It's cool.
They're ripping shots from half. I was like, so many times I've stayed. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, this looks like it's gonna be good. I'll stay in for 20 minutes. I'm like, ooh. So yeah,
fun.
I'm a little against it, especially usually they combine 9 and 10s. So having 9 U9 teams for several years now, I'm like, no, this isn't it. We shouldn't do this. But if you don't have a U9 team that plays in a U9-10 combined,
That'll be a U16 team this year. So Aiden's going to start to get into that high school experience. So
yeah, I think that's probably the funnest when it's high school kids.
Yeah.
You know? And I actually, little story, back in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin / Eau Claire, I was looking to just play soccer as much as possible. So I actually made 2 teams in the Winter League at the Eau Claire Indoor Sports Center. And we were playing against guys from Memorial High School, North High School in Eau Claire, like our high school rivals.
Oh, that's fun.
It was really fun. It's kind of like that scrimmage thing, the jamboree that the high schools are doing. But we did it. Like I got a shirt sponsor, or my mom did. My mom got the grocery store to sponsor our shirts. So me and my friends, and all just so I could play soccer. So me as a coach, I kind of find those leagues annoying. This last year, I recommended against it, and a parent still told me, he's like, "Hey, I know you said not to do this league, but we signed up anyway." I'm like, "Cool, I'm not coaching." He's like, "Oh no, I'll coach it. I'm just telling you we signed up." I'm like, okay.
It's for the kids, not the coaches.
But as a player, I think, go for it, absolutely. Super fun league, very fast-paced, fluid. Get to play against...
One-touch finishes. You get to play against friends.
Yeah, play against maybe your high school rivals, right? Or your club rivals, but in not so serious a setting. Not 11v11, not, for the league title. There is a league winner, right? But it's indoor league, guys. Hey, but as a player, live it up. Go for it. Absolutely play those games. As a coach, it's up to you.
Hey, big game this weekend, guys. Should we dive into it?
Oh, is something happening this weekend?
The Premier League's back.
I thought you were talking about the Jamboree.
Oh, no.
Let's get into it. Hey, you might have noticed I'm wearing an Arsenal jersey for the first time ever on this podcast. What?
Who are they playing this week? Find out next on the pro side.
We got change. Goodbye. All right, we changed just the ties today because it's a
pretty big game this
big
weekend. So everybody, Premier League's back, and wouldn't you know it, game week 1, the Arsenal fixture is Manchester United. Manchester United's is Arsenal. Sunday at Old Trafford, 10:30. So stay tuned. It might possibly be game of the week.
I'm going to say game of the week. So many storylines, even just the Gyökeres-Sesko storyline. You guys don't know, Nate, can you tell them?
Yeah, so, 8 weeks ago, I would say going into the summer, I thought Gyökeres was going to be the striker on Manchester United, and Arsenal was the first team to reach out to RB Leipzig about signing Sesko. And lo and behold, Sesko's wearing number 30 on my team, and Gyökeres is wearing
14.
Thierry Henry's jersey.
Thierry Henry, Walcott.
Take that pressure.
Like Walcott also, did he wear the 14?
Yeah, Walcott had the 14.
Yeah, I remember Walcott also wanted to be our number 9, and Wenger's like, no. You're not number 9. But now you see players like, I don't know, Gabby Jesus.
There are quick guys who play up top. And
Was Walcott ahead of his time?
Maybe.
All right, well, even then, there's that. There's the Gyökeres, Amorim.
Yeah, my manager, his player,
My striker.
together on Sporting, yeah.
He's my striker.
Yeah, should be a lot of storylines. Should be a fun one. Let's get into the season preview, guys. So we'll do top 5 leagues. We are going to talk about top 5 leagues as well, but I'll start with the ones that kind of carried on from our last season on Grassroots Champions. I'll predict my top 4 for all 5, and then maybe we can revisit it, in the season finale.
Do you want to start with the Swiss League?
Ooh, yeah, here we go. Let's see if I remember them.
Or
Basel was part of it. FC
Servette was up there. Yeah.
Is Grasshopper one of the 4?
Oh, they were like 7th.
Oh.
At that time of posting. So it was like 3 episodes ago. Zurich?
Young Boys? Zurich? Oh, FC Zurich, yeah.
Young Boys was lower too, I think.
Really? So, yeah, I'm missing on this one. I'm not going to be able to predict the Swiss top 4.
Just a side note. Well, Shaqiri won right? I think Shaqiri, was he on Basel?
Oh, wait.
He won some league. I forgot which league.
Just came over to the MLS. He's on like Chicago Fire or something now.
Nice. Oh, maybe he won goal of the week or something. I remember seeing his name. I was like, oh, Swiss league. Yeah, I just thought it was funny. I always see like these headlines always make news where it's like Manchester United beats Young Boys. It's like, what? If you don't know that that's a team, it's a really weird headline. But anyway, continue on. You want to start with Saudi Arabia then?
Well,
Because Ronaldo says they're top 5.
they're top 5. We're gonna debate it later.
Darwin Nunez is now in the league.
Yeah, they've had some. Kingsley Coman is now in the league. They've had some really good signings these last couple days.
Earthquake again.
Yeah. Storming year in Anoka County, Minnesota, for all those of you watching from afar.
And storms bring earthquakes.
Yeah.
It's not a new table because there's a garage sale upstairs.
We'll start with League Un because it's pretty basic, I'd like to think. I did one surprise because they surprised me last year. Yeah, we're getting it, guys. A lot of electricity in the air. So my League Un winner is PSG, naturally. Yeah.
What?
Got
Lyon.
No, not even my top 4. Lyon's actually under a little bit of pressure for finances, so we'll see. I think they might have some points deducted. We'll have to see about those guys.
When is Man City going to get points deducted or titles?
Wow, guys, it is right here.
That was very close. Okay, maybe they don't want us talking about Man City. Pep,
Yeah, sorry about that, City.
Pep, are you out there? Maybe one of the oil guys sent some lightning, a weather-changing machine.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop before I get in trouble. Go ahead, Nate.
All right, here we go. Second in France, I took AS Monaco, who signed Paul Pogba and Ansu Fati over the summer. If they both still have it, it could be a fun team to watch.
DH Gate, we'll be hearing from a lot of people.
I can't wait to get my Paul Pogba jersey. It'll be my 4th one, guys. So, third place, I have Nice, or as many of you might like to call Nice.
Nice.
And they are. I think they were a Conference League team last year. They always do pretty well, compete in France. So, and then finally, Micah Richards' favorite French side,
Brest.
Club Brest. I think they can sneak into 4th. Probably on paper they're 6th or 7th, but 1, I wanted to say their name, and 2, Lille and Marseille, a little to be desired. So
Yeah, and who doesn't love Brest?
Indeed.
Great club.
Great club indeed. Micah Richards knows like no other.
You say they gave him a Brest jersey?
I did.
Look up
Anyway,
just look up the clip. I'm not going to put it on this podcast. We're a clean podcast.
Yes. La Liga predictions next. Pretty basic, I think. Top 4 kind of speaks for itself. Once Nico Williams went back to Bilbao, he was literally like pen to paper away from signing for Barcelona. Instead, they signed one Marcus Rashford.
That was another saga too, wasn't it? Like several weeks of like Nico Williams, will he, won't he? And he's like, nah, I got a lot of money at my club now. I'm all good.
Yeah, they took care of him for sure. And so, but I'm still taking Barcelona as my champions. Team with Lamine Yamal and Rafinha and Lewandowski's kind of last hurrah. Rashford is in there now. They could be very good. Real Madrid still trying to figure things out. I have them in 2nd. Atletico Madrid naturally in 3rd. They kind of just because of the process. Great team, but you run in the top 2. And then finally Nico Williams, his brother, and the rest of Bilbao, top 4.
Makes sense. And but Valencia's in trouble, right?
Yeah, they're in.
You think they'll get relegated?
This could be the year, guys. I think we've talked about it in season 1. Valencia, I don't hold them dear to me, but I've always kind of followed them from afar and used to be a Champions League side every year. And as of this past season, survived late, but they're close.
Stay up, Valencia. We want to see you stay up.
Yep. Moving on to Serie A. This one will be fun for those of you who watched season 1. There was a period of time when 9 teams were within like 4 points of each other, and I had Charlie guess the teams, and I think he got 1 right.
Yeah.
I think this year you're going to see more of the same. Everybody spent. I saw some statistic on one of the social media websites, but literally like every team, Inter Milan, Napoli, AC Milan, they're all spending the same. Roma, and so they're all getting better. By little bits and pieces, but like nobody's really taking the initiative, you maybe run the league. Fiorentina's not going out there and signing like Pedri or anything. There's nothing of that going on. So, kind of a crapshoot for me. I took Inter first, Napoli in second with Kevin De Bruyne and Scott McTominay in their midfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be rooting for Napoli, actually, from that standpoint. Juventus third with my guy, Kenan Yildiz, who you might have seen from a couple of our first episodes. And then finally, and once again, crapshoot, Lazio. Kind of picked him out of a hat. Could be AC Milan, could be Roma, could be Fiorentina, could be Atalanta.
You guys, comment and tell us which team's going to get fourth in the Serie A.
Yeah, we'll give you something. You guys predict the right fourth place Serie A team. I got a jersey or something I can give to you guys.
Or if we ever make merch, I think we're planning on it.
Planning on it still.
We have made $0 from this podcast, though. We've actually spent a lot of money. So whenever we maybe start turning a profit, we will make some merch. So if you guys want to be part of that eventual thing, comment, let us know who your prediction is for fourth place in the Serie A. If you get it right and we go back and look at it, we'll give you a shirt.
Yeah. And then, this one, pretty straightforward for me, the German Bundesliga. There's a really strong top four, and then there's everybody else. Leverkusen, for those of you who followed, pretty much sold off the entire team. It used to be a top five. Can't see a way in which they come back in the top four, at least this year. And so, in order, I have Bayern Munich winning the league, Harry Kane, Luis Diaz.
The whole team.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Kingsley Coman left for Saudi, but other than that, team's intact. They should be good. These guys in second.
You won't even say their name?
No. Borussia Dortmund. One signing, but it was Joe Bellingham. And so if he's 80% of his brother, it'll be a great signing.
Have we ever seen them in the same place
Not yet.
at one time?
It's coming. Real's going to come knock in about 2029.
No, I mean like those two. Like I'm saying, remember that conspiracy theory from last time that Joe might be Jude?
Oh, that could be.
He's doing double duty.
There you go. I wouldn't mind seeing Jude back in a Dortmund kit for a day.
Dream on.
Frankfurt in third, even though they lost their main goal scorer, Ekakite, who I believe scored today.
Score and an assist, yep.
Frankfurt
He's
just
good.
keeps,
He
really
looks
good.
the part.
And
Florian
Frankfurt just
Wirtz.
keeps making money.
Maybe doesn't look the part as much. Didn't have a bad game, I think, but Ekatike was something else.
He's awesome. And then they had Marmouche last year, too. Frankfurt, wherever you find these guys, keep doing it. You guys are awesome.
Or keep them. What are you doing?
Could you imagine their front three could have been Kolo Muani, Ekatike, and
Marmouche.
Marmouche.
I don't know who the first guy you said is, but
Kolo Muani? Sure you do. World Cup, France. Almost scored on Emi Martinez.
oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah. Currently on Juventus. He's their number 9.
He doesn't get talked a lot in that moment. Usually everyone's talking about Emmy.
Yeah, that's true. He was the one who missed. So
We didn't miss. He got saved. It was on target.
Yeah, he was through on goal. He just about won France the World Cup. But
All right, but that'd be fun. Frankfurt. Keep your guys.
keep your guys. Or just tell us who the next one is so one of our teams can sign him.
Yeah. I mean, we already have Max Doman in our academy. Well, he's on the first team squad this year. Never mind. He's not in our academy anymore. He's 16, so he's going to be on our on our first team. Not starting, I think, but in the squad. Crazy.
That's crazy. And then finally in the Bundesliga, RB Leipzig, even though they just sold their top striker to Manchester United, I think they're going to be one of those teams who uses those funds late. I think they're in talks with Nkunku. There's a couple other players out there they're interested in. So
Nkunku was there, right?
he was there. Went to Chelsea. Chelsea never used him, and now Bayern and Leipzig are the two teams linked with him. So
Ooh, all right.
either way, he's found his way back.
Yeah.
And then finally, the moment you've all been waiting for.
He couldn't get his spot in the 40-player Chelsea roster.
He could.
It's 43. It's 43.
Yeah. If they sign Garnacho this year.
Oh, stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Let's talk about the Premier League.
Start with number 4. Who's going to get fourth?
Fourth.
If you say Arsenal, I'm leaving the podcast.
Charlie's staying here. I didn't want to do this alone, guys. Pep, actually, I put this one on you. I didn't think your summer was great. You lost a little bit of leadership with Kevin De Bruyne. You lost Rodri's out till the end of September. It's kind of Haaland alone and Marmouche. I mean, you still have talent, but Man City I have in fourth. Maybe I should put it this way. The top three are really good.
Yeah, fourth isn't bad in the Premier League.
Fourth isn't bad in the Prem. Man City's just...
Arsene Wenger knows that.
There were a few years.
Speaking of, I got new ties, if you guys didn't notice. This one is soccer balls. And then this one is... It's not marked anywhere, but this is an Arsenal tie because it's red. It's not. See, these aren't the same color. This is exactly the same color. This is definitely not a Liverpool tie. This is a red Arsene Wenger Arsenal tie.
Well, that was the perfect link to my third place team, Arsenal.
No! All right, I am leaving.
Hey, you said top three. It's crazy because I think they got better.
Yeah.
But so did the other two teams ahead of them. And I think it's going to come down like final couple weekends. And
when we do our Arsenal slide,
yeah,
just drop points like crazy.
But well, that is what they do. But super strong team. Havertz should be back. Jesus, if he doesn't get sold, he'll still be there as like a third choice striker. They have Martinelli, Saka, Madueke, Zubamendi, Declan Rice. Yeah, I mean, I'm missing the 9 from last year, Mikel Moreno. Like, this team is loaded.
And our back line, 7 left backs, including Lewis Skelly. We got
Zinchenko,
Gabby
still there.
and Saliba. We got Kivior as
Timber,
cover for both of those.
Ben
Timber, White.
This is a really strong team, you guys. You want to know this from me, guys? It's the manager. I can't buy in.
Are you done trusting the process after 6 years?
Yeah, they're top 3. They're great. I still think it's an accomplishment. Maybe they'll win a cup, but top 2 are really, really good. My second place team, and I think they can go to the wire with these guys. It's crazy. Is Chelsea, who I think have finally pieced together the right 27 players as opposed to the top 40. No, I'm just kidding. They have it down to about 20.
Is Todd Bailey still in charge?
He still is.
Man, and writing checks.
He's got 2 more on his mind. Xavi Simons from Leipzig is probably going to be in next week. Fantastic player, if you guys haven't seen him. I was going to put him in my top 5, but he's like almost too good for it. So
that's overkill, for sure. But.
Yep. And then Alejandro Garnacho, who said everything nasty about this club here behind me, liking opposing teams' Instagram posts. He's crazy, man. Just get out. But I still think he's a great player. Chelsea will find room for him. He'll probably back up Pedro Neto anyway. So, but no, it's a great roster. João Pedro, put him on my fantasy team. Delop, Logan's fantasy team. We all have a Lucas Cole Palmer. Everybody has a Chelsea.
I have no Chelsea players on my fantasy team. I don't know who's going to play. Same thing with City. I got Silva, and I forgot that Marmouche was in the league until Logan showed me his team. I was like, oh, what? I don't even know if Bernardo's going to play. I know Marmouche is going to play.
Yeah, Marmouche he's electric.
But then you look at everyone else in their midfield or back line, anyone who's not named Holland, and you're like, they have 4 goalkeepers on fantasy.
Yeah,
I'm like,
James Trafford.
I can't pick one of you. I've got to pick like 2 Chelsea players that play the same position, 2 Man City players that play in the same spot. So one of them is going to play.
And then just key into your lineup 15 minutes before kickoff, right?
Yeah. Something like that. That's a strategy.
All right, and for the second year running, my Premier League titles holders are Liverpool, and I think they can do it again. Great summer window. The one thing that I thought they were missing was the kind of that like locked-in striker. They had Darwin Nunez, Cody Gakpo at times, but they didn't have like that guy to kind of, when they need the goal, they get the goal. Mo Salah's built a little differently, right? Like he's good for goals, but not like 90th minute center forward goals. And then they signed Hugo from Frankfurt, and it was a missing piece for me.
So I got a little story today because I watched the Liverpool-Bournemouth game. They almost tied Bournemouth, and he thinks they're going to win the league. They might. But I got up to get some water, and then the goal happened, Ekitike's goal. And I didn't hear anything. I just came back into the room after I got my water, and I saw I was doing an illegal stream. Okay, it's not illegal for me to watch. It's illegal for them to post. Okay, it's not illegal for me, but just frowned upon. But I walked back into the room, and they're showing the replay, and it's kind of blurry. I saw floppy blonde hair, because that's what he has now, scoring a goal for Liverpool. I'm like, is that Fernando Torres? So that's pretty good.
Torres was great.
That's a pretty good compliment.
Yeah. And they're pretty similar.
So if he plays anything like Fernando did, then Yeah, I could see him winning
It's
the
a
league.
very strong team.
And he was good today. He was showing up in weird spaces, throwing off the defense. His goal was really good. He dropped back into the midfield, played a pass, moved, got a split pass. Got a little bit of luck dribbling through the last defenders, but sneaky guy. Really sneaky. They call that tricky customer. I think he's going to score a bunch of goals. He looks the real deal.
He's fun. All right, guys. So now that we talked about top five, I have one son who always brings this up to me, but he believes the Portuguese league should be a top five league. I'm not going to name names, but and so I'm not doing a top four. I will give you my top three. I think Benfica's going to win it this year. Porto finished second. Sporting, they're losing guys. Everybody kind of came in and took a player.
Those are three of the 6 teams I know.
So pretty much, and maybe Braga. We'll give it to Braga because I know them. If those teams carry on in Europe, maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But for now, they sit outside my top five. Netherlands, they're another one. Ajax is great. PSV, they get into things. Feyenoord, Arne Slot was their manager. They were sneaking into things. Still missing just one or two more teams to really impress upon, like in the European competitions, for me to put the Netherlands in the top five of world leagues.
Would you call that one of the farmers leagues?
Yeah, it's where crops are grown. That's where you get your.
Can you explain farmers?
Sorry, yeah. So those are the leagues where you kind of to that point, right? It's just it's crops being grown and it's easy, right? Like same routine. Same 3 teams win it every year.
These teams will be up here, and then the other 17 can do whatever the heck they want.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You're going to get lit up. Negative 50 goal difference.
Yeah. And then the Premier League comes and takes players from those top 3 teams and then rinse, repeat.
Yeah, grow some crops.
MLS, no.
Well, you can't even say who's going to finish in what place because they just do it to get playoff spots, and then you do the playoffs. Because it's America. Because we have to make everything like the NFL, I guess.
So I could get the top 4 right, and then it wouldn't matter anyway because they'd all lose in the first round of the playoffs.
It's like a 66 league. It doesn't matter. Just tell us who you think's going to win.
Way to bring that back. And finally, the Saudi Arabian League, which I actually might believe by the end of the year. Kingsley Coman, Martinez from Barcelona, the center back. Who would you name prior? Darwin Nunez, who actually scored 2 goals in his first friendly.
Ronaldo.
Oh, well, of course. But I'm saying like in the last 2 weeks who signed into the league. Yeah.
So you're just naming good players. I'm like, there's another
Ronaldo,
one.
Ivan Toney, Riyad Mahrez. They're all there. I mean,
I saw
Mane.
I saw a stat yesterday that says, I think it was since 2007, something like that. I might get the numbers wrong. But since then, Ronaldo has been the top scorer for every team he's played on every year.
Jeez.
So that includes Portugal. That includes his club team at the time. He's been the top scorer every year for every team he's been on.
That's crazy. It was only 18 years ago, guys.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy, that guy.
All right, well, I could possibly do goal of the week after seeing the Enrico Chiesa match winner against Bournemouth, but we'll leave goal of the week to the next episode.
I might have it in extra time.
Ooh. All right,
Early
guys.
Puskás award winning contender. People are saying it's number 1 already, and that every other goal, every other banger that scored this year will be number 2. Wow. You guys will have to watch extra time to see that. Coming up soon.
Yep. We're close. I can't do player of the week. We can't do team of the week. So let's get into the game of the week, guys. It's right here. It's Arsenal and Manchester United. Yeah. Charlie, what are any thoughts on? Do you have score predictions? How do you think the game's going to play? Are we going to see new signings?
Just excited. We're back.
It's nice.
I got some memes about it too. But
Right.
I predict Arsenal's going to win because we're going to win the league. Do you actually want numbers?
Let's get a score. You going to beat us 5-0? You going to beat us 2-1? 90th minute winner?
I almost said 3-0. 3-0.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
I have a 2-2 draw. I think... No. Oh, yeah. Well, we're coming. You know what would be great for me is we took 2 of their academy kids this past year. Aiden Heaven, a center back, and then Cheeto Obi, a striker. And if those 2 could come in and have an impact, and maybe Cheeto Obi scores the game-tying goal in the 93rd minute, it'd be
After
pretty darn
Sesko
exciting.
subs out.
Yes, Sesko's off. Yorkers already got his, and he's gone.
He's going to have 3. Maybe not him. No. Arsenal like to spread around their goals.
Saka, maybe. I'm going to say 2-2, guys. Should be an exciting game. So you're saying it won't be exciting. You're saying come on.
No, 3-0 is very exciting for me.
Come to Old Trafford and run us off the pitch.
Old Trafford. Can't wait for the new stadium.
New Trafford's
Maybe
coming.
if we're in the Anthony Arena, the Harry Maguire Stadium, Big Jim's Flying Circus. Those are some of my favorite names. But maybe if we were playing there, I'd be a little bit more afraid. But it's like lads, it's Tottenham. Lads, it's Man United. Still pretty similar team to last year, right?
Yeah, it's pretty
For the most part. I mean, you got some improvements.
Yeah, we pretty much only changed our front 3. So Cunha, Sesko, and Buemo are in, and Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, Højlund are out.
But Onana's still in.
Onana's still in. So until then, that's why I said 2-2. All right, guys. And finally, that was the first time we actually brought up Tottenham on the whole podcast. So,
oh, yeah. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, right.
No, I got one thing in extra time. Just one,
right.
though.
Here are my 5 players to watch that you guys might not know. I was going to do 5 players that you did know that I think you're going to go to the next level. And then Lucas and I decided, hey, let's introduce our viewers to 5 players that maybe people hadn't heard of. And
I've never heard of these first 3.
That's awesome. Perfect. Yeah. All right. So the first one is Antonio Nusa. He's Leipzig's new signing last winter. Kind of came in late. He's also Norwegian. So for those of you that have been following from like literally episode 4, I will be seeing this guy in the Norway-Ghana World Cup match
in New Jersey
2026. I can't wait. I hope he scores. It would just bring this whole thing together.
Nusa. We'll talk about
Antonio
Nusa.
Let's try a Premier League comparison. He's got Jamie Bino Gittins in him. He's flashy winger, dribbles at defenders. He's fun.
Who is that?
Jamie Bino Gittins? No. He's been on the podcast. Borussia Dortmund
that was
winger.
Dortmund guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Now he's on Chelsea, guys.
What?
Yeah, Chelsea, 57 million for Dortmund. I was sad, but also it made sense financially.
I haven't been paying any attention to transfers except for
Charlie, I should have done top 5 transfers again. Well, yeah. We got time.
These names come in and out of my head. I don't know. Chelsea signs them all.
Yeah, but we just need to hear, guys. Maybe Charlie can bring you a Chelsea transfer list, because I'm sure there's at least. Well, Burnley actually had 11 last time I looked. I think Burnley's actually leading the Prem in signings, and then Chelsea's second. Anyway,
speaking of signings, Bournemouth today without Dean and who else did they sell?
Oh God, everybody. Milos Kerkez, obviously.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking without those two.
They're going to leak in some goals this year, guys.
Yeah. Well, speaking of...
Kepa's gone too.
Kerkez and Frimpong subbed off 59 minutes. If they stayed 12 more seconds, Milos Kerkez would have got me 5 fantasy points instead of 0. Couldn't wait 12 seconds. 0. Arna couldn't wait 12 seconds. Also, he should have waited 4 extra minutes because they subbed off. Bournemouth scores 4 minutes later. And then, well, they got scored on again. So maybe Kerkez, Frimpong... If they stay on the pitch, could be a really good defense this year.
My second player, he's been talked about since he was 16. This is probably the German version of the English guy that Charlie had mentioned. But his name is Paul Wanner. I think I got that right.
Nice. Yeah, W.
Yep. And he's player Bayern's naturally, because they all are. They've loaned him out for a couple years, but he's kind of like the new Thomas Müller. So Müller is also in the MLS.
He got a regen already?
Yeah, he's already got a regen. He's on the Vancouver Whitecaps now, so...
I forgot about that.
Did him away ceremoniously.
Go to Canada. Get out of here.
And it doesn't look like they're going to sign anybody in that role, so if that's the case, Nkunku, I guess, could come in, but if he doesn't, Vanner's the guy from day one. He's 18 now, so pretty exciting. Look for him. Player number 3, this is strictly Lucas's... He got it right. I completely forgot about this guy. An 18-year-old center back for Barcelona. And so...
I've heard his name a couple times.
Yeah. Short story quick, but one of the players I mentioned that went to Saudi, Martinez, kind of had his spot last year taken away in Barcelona from a 17-year-old. And so I think he got out not because he wanted to try something new, but because he knew he was going to be a backup at Barcelona to Pau Kubarsi. Yeah. Kubarsi's just 18. And
terrible feeling that is. It's kind of like Goal, The Dream Begins. Remember that movie?
I do.
And there's the guy who's been in there for like 10 years and he hasn't made the team yet. And he's jealous of Santi because he's doing much better, so he tries to injure him. Kind of like that scenario where he's like, who is this guy? I've been working here. I'm working here.
He's gone. So look for him. He should walk into the Spanish national team at any moment. Him and Dean are both Spaniards, both under 21, and so Spain's got it covered for years. My fourth is, and a few of you guys might know this guy, Brighton's best attacker last year, Joao Pedro, who Chelsea, another 50 million pound player that they went in for. There's a lot of them. And if
How many millions did they have? Sometimes people look at a nice house and they're like, wow, you're rich. Ever since I was a kid, I was like, they spend all their money on the house.
Yeah, how do they?
They're not rich
how do you
anymore.
furnish it? But Chelsea's shopping at the Schneiderman's, I guess. But no, Joao Pedro, I can't even say this. He should be leading the front line, but because they have three strikers, he may or may not be leading the front line. But anyway, if you get a chance to watch him, do, because they have Estevao too. They have Liam Delap, Palmer. You know all these guys. Neto, Garnacho's coming in. Gittins is there. It's crazy.
Ridiculous. Overkill.
So maybe you won't be able to see him this year. Who knows?
He's just not going to play.
Right?
Loan him out to MLS.
There we go. Finally, this guy. He's probably my favorite U21 player in the world right now. He was kind of the unsung hero for PSG's Champions League run. He's their midfielder that does all the hard stuff, doesn't get recognized for it, but at the end of the day, if you watch the game like really closely, you see that he's made an impact. It's Joao Neves. They got him from Benfica. Wonderful, wonderful center mid. Available to the defenders. Always moving. Simple passes. Balls over the top. He can do it all. He's pretty cool. You guys want to watch a player that can do everything? Like, if you want to remember what Xavi and Iniesta were like, watch this guy.
That's high praise. Well, they do say, or Johan Cruyff said, now everyone says, one of the hardest things in soccer is to play simple football.
Yes.
He does. He just plays it really well.
He really does. He's future Ballon d'Or. You heard it here first, guys.
Oh, we're dropping bombs on this one. Okay.
Write it down. All right, Charlie. So it says here that you have an update on some of the laws of the games in professional soccer.
Well, I don't have too much of an update. I asked ChatGPT to give me a roundup of everything that changed. I'll start with the boring ones. Ball interference actually, that one's interesting. I don't know when this would come into play, but ball interference by team staff or an outside person unintentionally and without an unfair intent is, I think it was an indirect free kick without a caution. I was like, when would a team staff or outside person, I think it listed like animals too, like any outside being pretty much on the field.
Squirrel's getting his nuts. Ball hits a squirrel. Indirect free kick.
Yeah. I think it was indirect. I didn't write down what that one was, but I was like, just in what scenario would you have
The beach ball. Liverpool.
I'll put the video up right here, but you want to tell us the story?
Yeah, Liverpool's playing Sunderland, and it's one of my favorites because it was awesome. And the Liverpool fans, theory has it, knocked a beach ball down onto the field. Now you think, well, yeah, some player will just kick it off. No, Darren Bent of Sunderland strikes the ball in the box, hits the beach ball, goes into the goal.
Right past
Sunderland
Pepe
gets the
Reina,
lead.
and Reina's like, hey, what?
Right?
¿Qué es
Hey, there's a
esto?
beach- And referee said play on, and Sunderland was up 1-0, and I think they got
Wild.
a result out of that game. So
Absolutely wild. I was watching that game. I was like, don't you just reset play right there?
it's an indirect free kick now, guys.
Drop ball, something. Like, you can't really... you can, but I wouldn't really blame the fan. I wouldn't give a free kick against the team for what the fans did, necessarily. But it was so weird. Like, it was going right at Pepe Reina, and then deflects and goes sideways. Right in front. It was on the 6-yard line. How do you, as a referee, not stop it? And some of these are just clarifications on the rules. So let's get to the next one. Drop ball inside the penalty area is dropped to the goalkeeper. If it's what is this? If its last touch is unclear and it's not clear who has possession, the rule is if it's not clear who has possession, it goes to the player who last touched it. So even if it nicks your shoulder, and then the referee has to stop play. Because it touched your shoulder, you get the ball if possession's unclear, which that was interesting. Interesting clarification.
Interesting one.
Goalkeeper. Oh, this one is. This one's.
Ooh.
See, these are kind of interesting.
I'm excited because
So-
I think I know what's coming up next.
Offside is ruled from when the goalkeeper's final touch on the ball. So it's not when they start throwing right here. It's when they release the ball and it like leaves their last fingertip is when offsides is judged. So they just clarified that one. Only the captain can approach the referee. If your goalie is the captain, you have to designate another player on the field to be the referee yeller.
Vice captain.
I don't know the name for it. Maybe vice captain, but you have a vice captain too. So I'm wondering what you call that person. Where it's like, oh no, Onana is the captain, but we know Bruno does a really good job at yelling at refs.
Yeah.
So he's our ref yeller. Rat.
Anthony Taylor, I can't wait to see again.
Let's see. Getting into some more interesting ones now. I'll save that one for last. Goalkeeper 8 seconds is now in play. So during the Liverpool game, the commentator even said when Alisson had the ball at the end, he does the collapse dive and goes on top of it. He gets up right away, and the commentator's like, normally Alisson would have stayed on the ground for a whole minute. Ended the game right here. But he has 8 seconds, so he gets up right away, instantly punts it to, forgot who their forward was at the time, but long ball all the way to their number 9 instantly after getting up from the collapse save. I was like, freaking dope.
There you
Nice.
go. I can't wait for this rule.
And it was the whole game. I didn't see the referee actually count like this. I didn't see it. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. But both goalkeepers right away, they get it. The teams get in shape very, very quickly because they have to. And forgot the Bournemouth goalkeeper, but picks it up, rolls it out to a guy. They start their attack right away after saving a shot. Everyone's already back in position, but they just got to their spots really quick. He bowls it out. We're in playing again. I was like, whoa, it's actually working. This is sweet. It's actually more soccer.
I know. That's what we need.
And then the last one here,
want.
super exciting. I would love to see this one. We've seen this in the MLS before. Do you know where I'm going? Competitions may choose to have refs announce VAR decisions to the crowd.
Ooh, it'll be NFL style.
Yeah, so it'll
Let's go.
It's optional. Competitions can choose it whether they want to or not. But you imagine the guy from MLS where he's like,
After reviewing the play.
after reviewing the play, this thing happened. And everyone cheers. He goes, however, this also happened. So no goal. And everyone, oh, what? Oh, ooh. I would love to see that. That's my favorite one. I was like, oh, competitions can decide. I hope the EPL decides. Oh, that'd be great. I don't think they will. If you know what I mean.
No,
I think that's just going to lead to more scrutiny on the refs and PGMOL. Is that the right acronym? PGMOL? I think they're like, no, we're not touching this one. I could see that happening. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
We're not going to put any more scrutiny.
What's the other one? Is Anthony Taylor and Michael Oliver, or Michael Taylor and
Lee Mason. I think I said
there's
Lee Dixon
Mason.
before.
Yeah.
I don't know, when are we going to get new refs? Who's the new ref coming up? They're probably all ARs.
Who
right
do we
now.
have? Do we know yet?
Should we look it up quick? Does it
Guys,
say?
we kind of want to know. I think they have to announce it early.
Put in the comments, who's your least favorite EPL ref or any ref?
Any ref for that matter.
Put your least favorite.
Yeah.
Who has robbed your team
Every
the most?
Minnesota United game referee.
I'm just going to use ChatGPT. It's actually faster than the internet. Who
That's
is
crazy.
the referee for Arsenal Man U? It's thinking.
Please Lee Mason. Please Lee Mason. Please Lee Mason.
Simon Hooper.
Oh,
he's
Simon's
decent.
solid. Yeah.
He's
Actually,
robbed us a few times, but... Oh, then here you go. ARs, Adrian Holmes and Simon Long.
Ooh.
Fourth official, Jared Gillett. He's a guy, right?
Yep. Seen
Head
him
ref.
before.
VAR, we got Paul Tierney.
Of course we do.
No!
Nobody likes Paul Tierney. Don't screw it up, please, Paul.
I keep reading names that I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was a guy. I just remembered he was a guy, and I remembered I hate him. And then assistant VAR, Steve Meredith. Sounds like a normal, decent
does,
guy.
yeah.
Decent guy.
Take over, Steve.
Here you go. Simon Hooper. Big responsibility, but with big responsibility comes big power. does the reverse saying work? With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes.
Is he going to have a very powerful game because he has a very big responsibility? Stay tuned to find out.
We'll find out.
Hey, Nate, I'm very excited. I think we're done,
in
right?
it. Yeah, here we go.
We have to take off our ties. We don't have to. We're going to. Because it's time for extra time. And Nate, I have some goodies. Lots of goodies. I have like 26 goodies lined up for us today. So
let's get in.
We'll see you in a second. We're going to change. Goodbye. Okay, extra time. Let's just get into it. Here's the first one.
Bring it.
EPL is back today. You get that feeling? I've had that feeling for 5 days now. So, exciting times. But, Nate, with the new season comes mental struggles. Here's football fans on their way to watch their team every week, knowing the mental torture they're about to put themselves through. And there are a bunch of these, like, where it's literally every single team being like, oh, like,
this is the year.
Oh, dang, here we go again. Like, memes like that. Why isn't he texting you right now?
It was literally me yesterday.
He's making his fantasy team. Yep, that's why he's not texting you. Ladies, if any... Do ladies watch this podcast? I think it's a lot of the boys.
Yeah.
But ladies, you're always welcome to. That's why he's not texting you. He's making his fantasy team. Of course.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Mr. Whitaker. I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
I said, God help me.
And they put Christian Norgard and Madueke there. It's like,
It might not have that much influence.
just put Odegaard. He's scary enough. But yeah, maybe God will be on your side, maybe not. We'll see on Sunday. This is so I'm not gonna show that one. That's not good. This one. So Man U puts their lineup up here. It's Amorim, Cunha, and Mbeumo, and then the comment by Zach here is didn't see Amorim as the 9, but maybe it could work. Desperate times, right?
Indeed.
Mistakes make you stronger. Here's Onana.
Oh, no.
He's so
Is that really him?
No, that's
No,
not.
okay.
No, what? I think he'd make less mistakes if he looked like that.
Yeah.
Although, I was just thinking about this. You know, he punches it into the other goal. Soccer players don't really have, like Ronaldo obviously has, perfect body, pause. But, like, everyone else kind of looks like regular guys for the most part. I mean, six-pack,
Sure.
not that regular, but, like, they don't have to look like Michael Phelps.
The
Like, he looks
everyman,
like
right?
Michael Phelps is shaped like a fish. You know, you got, like, football players that are shaped like a hippo. Soccer players kind of look like people. So, let's see. Ready to get hurt again. Yeah, here we go.
I'm ready to get hurt again.
I don't think that's just Arsenal. That's probably
There's
a
a
bunch
lot
of
of
teams.
us. It's Spurs.
Well, the standard now is if you're in the top 8 and you don't win, it's deemed a failure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Tell Arteta and Arsene Wenger that, right? We get millions of dollars a year for being second in the best league in the world, and it still feels like
Still
a
a
failure.
great place to be, yeah.
Just, I don't know. I am gonna say this one. I'm okay getting second. You're the second
It's a
best
tough
team
league.
in the league,
Yeah.
in the best
It's a
league
really
in the world.
tough league.
But that's just me.
I'd be happy 5th.
Oh, okay. I told you I was gonna sing. Don't read it yet.
All right.
This is I've literally played this song 30 times today.
Uh-oh.
I sang it about 15 times. So this is a new Jokeres song. Here we go.
He comes from Sweden, the girls are very nice. He dumped his girlfriend to play in red and white. He's scoring goals with the cannon on his chest. His name is Victor, Victor Jokeres.
It's just so catchy.
It kind of is.
I love how English fans may be the best. I don't know the
They're
other
so good at
languages
it.
that well, but England really,
They're clever.
really good. Dumped his girlfriend to play in red and white. Amazing. This is him and his girlfriend speaking of. It's me or Arsenal. And of course, get out of my car, lady. Get out of here. I love how they changed the shirt too.
Very funny.
Take all my money. This is Arsenal. All right, I guess Adidas.
The kit you're wearing on Sunday, the middle one, is fire.
Yeah, that was announced today. We're wearing our third kit, the white one. I think harkening back to 2008 Arsenal. We had the
Cesc Fabregas.
Yeah.
Right?
Walcott also. He was big player that year. Had to be. We had no one else.
Yeah.
But yeah,
was gone at that point, huh?
these are just beautiful. All three kits are beautiful. I think I'll be buying the away kit. Which one do you like? The middle one?
The middle one, yeah. It's clean.
I mean, Arsenal home kit, you know what you're getting.
It's fine, yeah.
As long as Puma doesn't trash it. And we don't have Puma anymore.
No, you switched out. Yeah, you're on my team now.
Your team?
Well, I'm Team Adidas for 20 since I lived in Germany, guys. 50% of my wardrobe.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say I'm Adidas gang. I'm happy Arsenal is now too because we get some fire
you
gear,
switched over.
like the away and third
Yeah,
kits.
they're the best.
These kits are very nice, and if you're spending $180, $150, maybe you can get one for $120. Would you wear that on a date?
The white one?
Yeah. Would.
I think I would.
Check this out. So imagine wearing a 120-pound shirt on a date, and she shows up in a 3-pound dress from Shein. I'd just get up and leave. Based. I would get up and leave too. Come on, I'm wearing my Arsenal home kit, authentic, and you're wearing a black dress. I thought you were taking this serious. Get out. I'm leaving this dinner. Okay. That's a pretty base move. I would do that. Yeah, the caption says no second date. This is, I'm not going to say it's happened before, but me driving home knowing there won't be a second date, but at least she knows London is red.
Sub Manchester for that too, and yeah, same feeling.
Yeah, it's happened to you before?
Oh yeah.
Sarah's like, nope.
I'm going shopping.
We talked about Darwin Nunez a couple times.
Oh, no.
Here are just a collection of some of my favorite comments that someone else has put together also. Darwin Nunez, end of an era. Streets will forget. Stuff Streets will remember. Believable player.
Oh no.
Struck confidence into defenders. Amazing. Stoppable on his day. Did the thinkable, which is usually miss right in front of goal. Actually, that's kind of unthinkable.
It is unthinkable.
But all in all, he was a must-unsee player. Don't smile because it's over. Cry because it happened. That's
Bravo.
that is great. I haven't even read the
he
comments
won't be missed.
on this post, but I'm sure there's more. But that's
He played 143 games for them? How?
40 goals, 26 assists.
It's not the worst. I mean, Lukaku had been similar to Man U.
Well, that's Lukaku we're talking about.
No, they're the same guy.
I know. I'm saying Lukaku misses in front of goal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ratio is probably similar.
Shout out to, I believe this is Simpsons EFL. Yeah. So this is a page where I get a lot of my news from. Don't look at it yet. But this is a bunch of they just do a bunch of Simpsons references and relate it to. It's all about the English League, EFL. But it's all Simpsons things. So they have a bunch of Simpsons references. Do you know who Kent Brockman is?
Oh, yeah.
The newscaster. So he says, the Premier League starts today. Will Leeds, Burnley, or Sunderland stay up? Will the Big Six ever truly get broken up? Can Man U do well? Will Everton win the league? The answer to all these is no. I'm Kent Brockman, and that was my 2 cents.
It's pretty good.
There you go. I didn't even go like it.
He's like their Dan Rather.
I didn't even try to match the deepness of his voice. Just went with it. But yes. Answer to all those is no. Man U will not do well. Everton will not win the league. Leeds, Burnley, Sunderland. Do you think they'll stay up?
I have 2 of them staying up.
Oh, you have a prediction already for who's going down?
I have a top 20. No,
so-
I did my version of the Prem.
Well, went from Spurs again. So Spurs, Man U.
Whoa,
and Sunderland?
easy. No.
Wait, Ramsdale's on Newcastle now, so Newcastle must be going down.
No.
I love Aaron Ramsdale, but that's the joke, is he's been on 4
his
relegation teams. Okay. Wait, who do you think's going down?
I have Burnley, Wolves, and Brentford. Going down.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
All right, Nate, do you know how crazy the Welsh language is?
Yes.
So this team just partnered with MasterCard.
Oh dear God.
This is a 58-letter name. I did ask. I did some prep work. Sometimes I do prep work, guys. I asked ChatGPT to translate it to Welsh. Do you want to give that a guess on how you pronounce that?
Nah,
Like,
I'm good.
I have no. There's
I was like, well, I can get in like lawn fair.
There's 5 double L's.
and then I'm out.
You don't even know what the double L means.
Yeah.
How do you say that? And Welsh has like, I think it's like a contextual pronunciation of letters. So if this letter's next to that one, it changes that letter.
It, yeah, Polish.
So here's what it really means. It's St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel near the Rapid Whirlpool and the Church of St. Tisilio near the Red Cave. That's their club team name. And they shorten it to, what is this? They call it Landfair Pole or Landfair PG.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't even know if that's how you say Landfair, though. Like, they have names like, I don't know, is Shaban an Irish name?
Yeah, that's right.
Or is that Welsh? Weird names, though.
Yeah.
And they I think they put in their press conference or something, or like a press release. They're like, oh, we saw what Wrexham can do with like big time investments. It's like, you're 5th tier Welsh. What do you think you're gonna do? What do you think's gonna happen?
Children's children.
You have MasterCard on your shirt. That's all. Maybe we'll see. We'll keep watching Landferpol or whatever you call it. Keep watching them. Maybe they'll win the Swiss League. Oh, I need the sound on for this. Isn't that just like the greatest sound?
Oh.
Let's run it back again.
You get that thing in the sweetest of spots.
Como dio todo el arco. Remate de máxima pureza de Ordóñez, con tiempo, espacio, pero sobre todo con la confianza.
But just, I mean, the commentator was all right. No hate on him, but the sound of the crossbar, the ooh from the crowd all at once. Awesome. I can't wait to hear that every weekend now.
It's back.
It's back. Guys, we are back. Okay, I've talked this up a couple times. Here is
here we go.
decided winner for Pushkas 2026 already. It's already been decided by the internet. Everything else will be number 2 or lower. This is what was this guy's name? Kieran Bowie.
Ooh.
From
Hibs.
Hibs, yeah. Hibernian Football Club in Scotland. I know none of that sounds like a Pushkas winner, but wait till you see this goal. This is insane. So big header, he uses his body here, and it just does the unthinkable.
No. What?
So that reminds me of Joe Cole in the 2010 World Cup, 2006
Yeah.
World Cup. We scored a volley just like that.
I mean, you couldn't have placed any better.
I was watching this. Watch the goalie here. We're watching it again. There's the body. Watch, the goalie's not even in a bad position. He's in his own 6. You just hit it so high you can't even reach it
Came,
until
like,
it comes down.
onto the post.
Insane. No fault of the goalie there. That's just an amazing shot.
Wow.
There was a guy at my high school that I played on varsity with. And his name was Tegan, and he always get mad because I was like our number 10. He was our number 9, sort of. We played a 4-4-2. So I was 6'8", 10. He was 9'9", 9'7", 9'11". I would just do through balls to him all the time, and he got frustrated when his shots would get saved because even if he had a great shot, played against this guy named Alec, if you're watching, I don't think you are, but you're a crazy goalie. Played semi-pro with him. And in high school, he was already like 6'5", and he's making crazy saves, and my teammate's getting mad, and he's like, I was like, no, you can't get mad at that. You did a good play. You did a good shot. He did a good save. They just cancel out. It's not like you did a bad shot, and he just couldn't get around that. Goalkeepers, if you get scored on like this, no big deal.
Yeah.
No big deal at all. Maybe you could step back 2 more steps, but then you're practically on your line already. Like,
Yeah.
amazing. We'll be seeing that again. Probably UEFA is going to show us that very soon. Okay, we talked about setting up a new team, setting the standards. This is coaches at practice when kids say every shot is a banger or a golazo.
It's not a banger. This is not a banger. And I know bangers. I know banger. This is not a banger.
Like I said, we work on ball striking, and I've talked about left foot before. I learned a lot there about how you actually kick a ball, 12 different parts of a strike. These girls don't know what the 12 different parts of a strike is. Any shot that goes, I think we talked about this on episode 1 or 2. If a kid scores a goal, but it's not a technically good goal, I might go like, all right, there you go. But I'm not going to be like, oh, Nate, oh, sick. Be like, Nate, you should have locked your ankle, man.
Yeah.
Not a banger. You got to do a purposeful banger where you're locking your ankle every time and you have discipline. Then I'll be like, you know what, Nate, very good discipline, especially in the moment you had to. That was amazing. This is just a great celebration, but also it says, imagine this getting done in front of the opposition fans after scoring the winner. The crash out, man. This other comment says, imagine watching this when you're on drugs.
What the heck?
Imagine him doing that on Sunday, goes up to the Old Trafford section and goes, whoop, whoop. Getting stuff thrown at you, you get names called. If Gyökeres,
Cool.
I mean, he has his
Yeah, you can.
he has his figured
mask.
out, but if Madueke goes and scores and does whoop, whoop, I will jump out of my chair and celebrate. Okay, this one's titled, Who Told Doncaster Rovers They're Allowed to Play Out from the Back?
Oh.
it's what you think it is.
Oh, guys. Oh.
This comment just says, we are massive. All right, so it starts fine. You can do a short pass. If you go back to the goalie, you must switch that ball very
Yeah,
quickly.
thing's got to go.
But everyone's covered already.
You can't take a touch.
Well,
Just bang it out of bounds.
like I said, goal kicks are terrible whenever you move up a field size. So my U13
Still
girls
terrible.
are going to have one of these this year. That's part of my fall thing. My fall meeting with the parents is like, hey, this is going to happen. Okay, you're just going to have to let it happen. Doesn't mean I'm super excited about it as a coach. Oh my gosh, we just fell on our face. That was terrible. But it's not the worst thing ever either. Look, Doncaster Rovers is doing it. Yeah. Okay, we did find a new name for Thomas
there
Frank.
he is.
He is Thomas the
the
Frank
Frank.
Engine. Even better, though, this press conference that someone diabolically clipped.
Oh, is this what you sent to me?
100% sure we will lose football matches. The thing is 100% sure we will lose football matches. The thing is
That is... Yeah, I think he was talking about Arsenal during that that one too. Where he's like, Arsenal is a very good team, and then he says that he says, like, we are going to lose matches,
100%.
and every other rival fan was just like, hey, it's that Leonardo meme. Oh,
Yeah, there he is.
this
It's a
is
cigarette.
yeah. I'll put it up. This is one not from Brighton, but Brighton started it. So I looked at this player's name. I forgot what it was, though. I almost forgot Kieran Bowie, too. But Brighton says, officially a seagull. And then the comment from Nod here says, that's clearly a woman. She's not a seagull. The comments, why are you misgendering her?
Oh, jeez.
I didn't look at the comments before. And we're not going to. That was just a short, funny one. Switching over to youth sports. Nate, youth sports is back. Youth sports is back, finally. I haven't had anything to do for a while. I've had lots to
we've had
do.
a lot
Answered
to
the
do.
hate mail and getting the team
Man,
set up.
6:30 on a Saturday morning. Can't sleep.
And no one's touching me at 6:30 in the morning.
Tomorrow they...
You can't tell me to send emails at 6:30 in the morning. You
But-
can't call me on the phone at 6:30 in the morning. I'm watching. Literally anyone. I just synced up every EPL game to my personal calendar. So I'm not missing anything this year.
Everyone.
Nate asked me who's playing. Oh, Arsenal Man U, 10:30. 10:30?
10:30.
Okay, sweet. Still got it.
Yep.
This is this is Ronaldo in this video. Me enjoying the last week of summer before 11 men in red and white. One of these two, maybe. Oh, and a man called
Yeah.
Mikel. Ruins my mental health. That's some pretty rare Ronaldo footage. I saw a couple of those before. That was young Ronaldo, too. Why we coach, this is when you start a competitive youth soccer team. And this is relate.
It's a big investment. But I didn't do it for the money. I didn't do it for the money. I didn't do it for the money. I did it to feel purposeful in my life.
Yep. There you go.
I like that.
You soccer coaches aren't out here getting rich. I guarantee it. I've been doing it 18 years. I'm still not rich. So, but we do it for the fun, right? Or maybe, do we do it for the fun? Stay tuned. Okay. Hey, here's one for you. Real life sports parents. This guy's name is Michael Palashak. I looked it up because I want to give him credit, but here we go.
I like staying in nice hotels. I know my hotel is nice when I'm checking in, and that's the one where all the kids' teams are staying that weekend. Kids travel a lot for being non-professional athletes. I never even thought to sit my parents down at that young of an age and just be like, Mom, Dad, we gotta hit the road. If you believe in me like you say you do, then you'll be excited to take the only 2 days off of work you get per week and travel to a different part of the country and watch me, your son, lose by more than you thought possible. You also might have to develop a drinking habit with the parents in the hotel lobby late at night as you criticize the coach for their decision making. Because there's no way it was your kid's fault, because they have your genes and you almost played varsity 2 times. If not now, then when, Dad? I'm almost 7.
Does that hit close to home?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, probably not traveling at
Every
6.
side of that. Not at 6. But most of it, very true.
I mean, when you guys were U8s playing U9, we might have gone to Iowa or something in that April.
Yeah.
If COVID didn't happen.
Oh, yeah, we missed it because of COVID.
This is it's part of setting the standards with your new team is telling him to mark your dang availability. Here's Cat Williams. Is that who this is?
Yeah.
I know I'm coming. They know I'm coming. I know they gonna be there, and they know I'm gonna do the best job I can possibly do.
That's it. That's it. There's, that works until you get burned by it. There's a player on my team last year who never marked availability, was never in the chat or anything, would just show up. And then a day that we had 8 players, but we play 7, so I'm like, oh, we're good, because I know he'll be there. No, he wasn't there. We played with 0 subs. I'm like, all right, you're gonna have to start marking this now. We're being serious now. Okay, it worked all year until summer, and then mid-June happened. It's like, hell, where is that guy? Is he coming today? I don't know. So please mark your availability. This is a PSA on behalf of all coaches, team managers, probably other parents too. Mark your availability for as many events as you know. You could always change it. It helps a lot, though. Especially as a coach planning sessions. If I have 6 players or 14 or any number between those are going to be very different sessions. Normally, though, you don't have a team that has half availability marked like that, though. And this is the last one right here. Yeah, okay. When someone asks if we're finally done with soccer stuff for the year, you could also substitute with, oh, soccer's over now, right? Or, oh, what are you doing in the meantime? Are you relaxing? No, you think this is done? You think youth soccer ever stops?
You serious?
I thought there was more on that one. There you go. But yeah, it never really stops, right? Like I showed you, I'm doing my 30 formations for my team, my one team. I wrote like 30 different lineups and subs and things like that. Got the presentation started. Got the meeting content written down. Helping coaches get ready. Setting up all the profiles. Still have to do my safe sport and my background check. I'm going to pass, guys, okay? But just all the stuff that we have to do to set up a season, register the teams. It never ends, Nate. I haven't been on the field since tryouts, but I've been on the field, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, that's... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, hopefully you can find yourself an assistant coach that could possibly help out with some of that stuff.
Well, hey, let's go to the scouting report. And I think I have some news for you, or news for the people,
News for you.
maybe.
Yeah, the scouting report. So, Charlie, what are you looking forward to, or what gives you hope as we get into the new season?
I'm looking forward to like all the things we just talked about, getting to know my new team, getting to know the families, putting my message out there. I really like sharing my message. That's kind of why we do a podcast a little bit. Other reasons too. But just starting that new puzzle, right? When you get a new puzzle, like literally a puzzle, you get excited. You want to do it right away, right? You're like, oh, I'm not going to keep it on the shelf for 3 months and be like, oh, I'll get to that puzzle sometime. Or if you go to the store and buy a Rubik's Cube, you're not going to put it on the shelf, right? You want to take it home, solve it right away. That's what I want to do with my team. I want to start solving this puzzle. Like I said, we're not going to solve it all together until the summer, and even that's only solving it for that year. But looking forward to just getting started again, right? I'm looking at these names on my iPad. I'm like, yeah, I just want to make this happen in real life on the field. So very, very excited for a week and a half from now when we start training.
Yeah,
Let's
it's getting
go.
close, yeah.
What about you, Nate? What's going on in your world?
So with me, I got my grassroots training license a few years ago. I've always kind of talked about getting my D. I want to get back into the game. The boys Aiden's done with club. I haven't told you guys that, but yeah, as of right now anyway, Aiden's only going to do high school this year. He's going to take a year off from club soccer. And so I'm going to have a little bit more free time on my hands. And so with that, maybe an opportunity to go and get my D license and heck, maybe even help out a coach or, get with another team again or something.
Nate's going to be my assistant coach, guys.
Here we go. Yes. Yeah, I'll be helping Charlie with his U13 girls team at Rush.
Yeah, now you have my whole playbook. So you already know what's going on.
I got it right here. I just rewatched this.
Yeah, guys, I'm super excited about it. I think you guys can obviously tell how much time Nate puts just into our silly little podcast here with the pro soccer segment. So I think, not that you have to do all of that exactly with our team, but helping me out, helping me help the players.
We don't
and
want
families.
Doncaster.
No, we're gonna try to coach the girls so they don't do what Doncaster Rovers did. Yeah, I'm super excited. Maybe help you get your D license. You can run some sessions.
That would be cool.
Help out with your course. We can talk soccer even more. We have content for the podcast. Yeah. That's the last thing on the list. But yeah, super, super awesome. I think it's going to be a fun year. And we will update you guys probably in Season 2, Episode 3.
Yeah, a few weeks' time, hopefully. Maybe international break. We can kind of come back together. And yeah, we'll have lots to talk about by then because games will have started.
Yes. Yep. We want to do this every 2 weeks now. Is that what we're doing? Maybe get some more guests on too. They can
national break is like 13th of September, so yeah, less than a month away, guys.
Maybe we could do one before then. We'll see. But you guys got to stay tuned. Hey, follow the podcast. We got Spotify, YouTube, Rumble. If you guys don't know Rumble, they let us post whatever we want, so that's why we're on Rumble as a backup. YouTube, probably our main place. Let's get some more on Spotify, though. It's kind of our co-main place now that YouTube
I listen on Spotify, you guys.
There you go. Still got the video, still got everything. Got this probably background music playing us out. So
predictions, put them down there.
Put them down, and we'll see you guys in the next
Enjoy
episode.
The season, yeah.
New season, let's go.